Hello everyone, Miss Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thanks so much for joining me today for my third quarter review. I decided not to do monthly reviews, but to do quarter reviews. So I have a first quarter review posted for what I completed in January, February, and March. A second quarter review for April, May, and June. And now it's time for quarter three, which is July, August, and September. So that is what we are going to be going through today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you will consider subscribing for more diamond painting content. And if you are returning, welcome back. Again, thank you so much for continuing to support me and my channel, as I wouldn't be here without you. So here is the logbook that I use. I created my own pages for tracking the information that I want to track, as well as being able to put in the stickers from the sticker sheets when I have those available. And if you're interested in learning more about my logbook, I do go through that in quite a bit of detail in the quarter one review, so I will refer you to that video. And then as I go through each piece, I'll be just sharing the most basic information, but if I did a post review on that piece, I will let you know and put a link to it in the description box. But you can also always find any of my post reviews in my post review playlist. And then I will also insert a picture of the entire diamond painting at the end of each section. Some of them are rather large, and I'm not going to be able to show you the entire thing on my table, so that way you can see what the entire thing looks like. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but if I think of it, I will add it in here as I go along. So let's go ahead and get started and see what I was able to complete this last quarter. The first diamond painting I have to share with you is Lost with You by Richard Lorenz. As you may know, I am a huge Richard Lorenz fan, and I just love these birds, and I really loved putting this one together. This is one that I did do a post review on, so as I said, there will be a link for that. I actually started this on July 23rd, and I finished it on July 9th. It is a square diamond painting, and it's 54 by 20 inches or 137 by 50.8 centimeters. So it is very, very long. It's the first one by Richard Lorenz that I have done that is super long like this. He has a couple, but I just loved putting this together. There are a total of 112,200 diamonds on this diamond painting. And there were 67 colors, including 4 ABs and 1 fairy dust. I spent 84.5 hours completing this one and worked on it over about 17 days. So this is the first one that I did for quarter three, Lost with You by Richard Lorenz. It's the 4th bird in my collection. I'm really excited to get this onto the poster board so that I can display this in my stairwell with my other birds, but I want to be able to record it so that I can share with you a few new ideas as well as some ideas that I have gotten from viewers as to other ways that we can do that process. So I am just trying to find the right time and space to be able to do that. And it's a little difficult to do with 2 little ones in the house. So moving on to my second completion for quarter three, which is Stained Glass Flower by Peggy Collins. After working on such a big piece like Lost with You, I needed a little one to work on, so I decided to work on this one. Now, this is the stained glass flower piece that is found on Amazon. And so it is done with round diamonds, and it is 13 by 13 inches or 32.8 by 32.8 centimeters. I started this one on July 2nd and completed it July 11th. I had a really difficult time actually getting this one to complete. It was my third time purchasing this because the first one I gave away to my niece. The second one never arrived, and then this is the third one. Amazon did reimburse me for the second one that didn't arrive, but I really wanted to complete this myself, and it took a while for me to get it. So I had a lot of fun working on this one and being able to complete it, but it did take a while because there were 53 different colors. There are 13,689 diamonds on this canvas with those 53 colors, including 3 ABs and 1 fairy dust. So a lot of confetti going on, as any of you know who have completed a Peggy Collins piece. It did take me just over 10 hours to complete in 4 days, which for this size, it took a little while for me to do because of all of those color changes, but I just think it is absolutely beautiful and so sparkly and bright. I just love it. So that is my second completion for quarter 3. So my third completion for quarter 3 is the Exotic Flora Min-Dazzles set. So these are 4 by 6 inches, and they are made up of square drills. I started this one on July 15th and finished it on July 16th. So I just worked on it over 2 days, and it took me about 4 hours to get them all done. There's 4,823 drills, including 22 colors. 1 is an AB, and the other 21 were fairy dust. These Min-Dazzles kits are fun to complete. I do like all of the fairy dust in them. I am starting to realize I like collecting the fairy dust more than anything, but this was the first set that I completed, and although it's not an entire canvas and there's not as many diamonds as I typically place, I'm still going to count each set as one completed diamond painting. I see that that's how other people will count these, but they're just very, very mini. So this is the first Min-Dazzle kit that I completed during this quarter, and I have a few to share with you. So this is my third completion for quarter 3. And then my fourth completion for quarter 3 is the 4th of July celebrations Min-Dazzles kit. To be perfectly honest, I mostly got this for the red and blue fairy dust, but still completed this set then as well. I started it on July 24th and finished it on July 25th. I was working on another canvas at the same time as completing these. So there were 4,004 diamonds on these. Again, they're done with square diamonds, and there were only 12 different colors, but they were all fairy dust. It took me about 2.5 hours over 2 days to complete this Min-Dazzle set. So that's completion 4 for quarter 3. And then my 5th completion is another Min-Dazzles set, which is the Classic Flowers set. This one I started on July 25th and finished on August 2nd. There were 4,202 square diamonds on this set with 17 colors, including 1 AB and 16 fairy dust. This one took me about 3.5 hours to complete them all, and I worked on them over 5 days, so I basically did 1 a day, 2 on one of those days. Yes, I did a bunch of Min-Dazzle sets in a row, mainly again for that fairy dust, but it is what it is. So completion number 5 for quarter 3. And then we get to number 6, which is Dragon Brigade by Randall Spangler. Now this was my large, huge piece that I did, and the piece that I was most excited about working on over the summer, although it took me a lot longer to start than I had hoped. This is one that I did do a poster review on if you are interested in seeing that. I started this one on July 18th and finished it on August 10th. So I worked on it for 24 days and spent 121 and a half hours completing this diamond painting. And I absolutely love it. Love it. It is made up of all square drills. It is 76 inches long and 20 inches high, or 193 centimeters by 50.8 centimeters. So it is a large diamond painting. And there are 158,100 square drills on this canvas. There were 61 colors with 6 special drills, including 5 ABs and 1 fairy dust. But this one is the first one that I really kind of went to town on enhancing myself. Prior to this, I only used like DP with Sparklers enhancement sets, but this one I started adding in things myself, so that's why I did like all those Min-Dazzles kits, because I really wanted the fairy dust to add in where I had matching colors, and that really helped me out. So again, refer to that post review if you are interested in seeing that. I still really need to figure out what to do with the edges. I really want to hang this up in my son's room, but I feel like I need to paint the edges or remove the ink if I just want white edging. I need to do something before I put it on display, and I'm just not sure what that is that I want to do. So if any of you have suggestions on what color you think would look best to paint the edges, I would be very interested in hearing that. I don't know if black is the right color just because of all of this dark coloring up at the top. And it's a very dark blue, but I don't know. Maybe it would be fine. Maybe black is a good all-around go-to. Please let me know if you have any ideas. So yes, Dragon Brigade by Randall Spangler. Absolutely love this piece. I am so happy to have it done. And so far, I haven't pointed it out every time, but everything that I have completed has been a Diamond Art Club kit. So all right, let's move on to my next finish. Which is Dewey by Richard Lorenz. So this is completion number 7. After doing such a huge piece, I wanted to do something small, and I have wanted to complete this little guy for a really long time. So I'm really happy that I was finally able to get him done as well. So I started this one on August 11th and finished it on August 13th. It is made up of round drills and is 13 by 13 inches, or 32.8 by 32.8 centimeters. There are 13,689 diamonds on it with 41 colors, including 3 ABs and 1 fairy dust. I worked on it for just 10 hours over 3 days, and it was just a really fun, quick one to do. Now, again, this is one that can only be found on the Amazon storefront. So if you are interested, that is where you find it. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. So it's just one that you kind of need to keep an eye out for if this is one that you are interested in. But this is my 5th Richard Lorenz piece, and I need to get it put onto foam board as well. He'll be easier to put on the foam board than Lost With You will, but I am still really excited to do that as well. So yes, this is Dewey by Richard Lorenz and Diamond Art Club, my 7th finish for the quarter. And so then for number 8, we have a piece by ARTDOT. So this is their Pro Sunflowers in Twilight kit. So it's the largest version of this image that they create, and I completed this as a part of my size comparison series. So I'll put a link to that here in the video as well as in the description box, but you'll get to see a couple of these during this quarter review anyway. So this one is also made up of round drills, and I started it on August 13th and finished it on August 18th. So it took me 6 days and about 30 hours to complete. Now this one is 28 by 20 inches or 70 by 50 centimeters, and there are 43,896 diamonds on it. And on the Pro version, there are 4 different ABs as well. I had a lot of fun completing my comparison series and doing all 3 of these, but this one, the Pro version, I think is just absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely love it and the ARTDOT pieces that I have completed so far. All right, so Sunflowers in Twilight by ARTDOT. The Pro version is completion number 8 for quarter 3. Moving on. So before I show you my next kit, it is another mini kit, but it is a paint gems kit. However, it is also a mystery paint gems kit. So if you do not want to be spoiled by seeing what these look like, please look away now. I'll let you know when you can look back. If you just want to close your eyes or not look at your phone and stuff, or you can skip ahead. I will insert here what the timestamp is that you need to skip ahead to skip over this section, and this is for their Paint Gem Mystery 3 kit. And this is for Paint Gems Mystery Kit number 3. So that is the one that I'm going to be sharing with you. All right, have you looked away yet? Okay. This is the first Paint Gems kit that I completed. I really enjoyed it, and it's also the first mystery type kit that I completed because I really wanted to see if I would enjoy a mystery kit. And I enjoyed the mini version of it, so now I need to see if I will enjoy a large version of it. One of the things that I love about Paint Gems mini kits is that there were 16 different designs for me to do on this one. So there were a total of 12,796 diamonds on all 16 of these. So I did not work on these every single day. This is one where I kind of did one whenever I had the time to do them. So I technically started this on May 17th and finished on August 22nd. Overall, I spent about 13 hours over 16 days to complete all of these. And there were 44 different colors in this kit. And of course, they are made up of square diamonds as well. I really enjoyed this. I don't know what else to tell you except how fun it is. I love how each image is very, very different. The picture on them is all so different. I just love that. And looking at them all laying out now is especially fun. I'll hold a couple up to the screen for you so that you can see just how different all of these images are. When I first saw the outline, I wasn't sure what I was going to think about it, but it's been really fun to see each design pop out once I was actually finished with it. So yeah, these were super, super fun to do. I really enjoyed it. So this is my 9th completion for quarter 3. All right, let me put this one away, and then I'll let you know when you can look back, and we'll move on to completion number 10. Okay, so for anybody who was looking away for the mystery kit, you can now look back at the Snow Queen by Mandie Manzano, which is my 10th completion for quarter 3. I love her so much, as does my daughter, of course. And as soon as I got this one done, she is, how soon can you do Anna? Now you need to do Anna. Like, honey, I got other ones to do. So anyway, so this is the Snow Queen by Mandie Manzano and Diamond Art Club. I have so been looking forward to completing this one as well. And yes, I just think she is gorgeous. I love all of the detail. And I added some special diamonds into this one as well, just to bring out a bit more of the sparkle and shine. She is 16.5 inches wide by 38.2 inches long, or 42 by 97 centimeters. She's made up of round diamonds, and there are a total of 73,500 diamonds on this entire canvas. I started this on August 20th and completed it on August 29th. So I worked on it for about 47 hours over 10 days. I love Mandie Manzano's and all of the black stained glass lines. I really love the look of these. There were 35 different colors with only one charted AB. So that is why I wanted to add in some extra diamonds. And so I did not do a post review on this one, so I will tell you a little bit about that. Surprisingly, one of the ABs, or the one AB, was a blue AB. There was no white AB. There's almost always a white AB, so I was surprised that there wasn't. So what I did is I replaced the white with a white fairy dust, so it wasn't so obvious as the white AB, but just a very nice, subtle, extra shimmer in that area. So I added in fairy dust and some ABs into this magical snowy area surrounding her, where obviously the magic is coming off of her fingers, and also into a little bit of the snowflakes here at the top. And then I also added into her cape, I added in some extra ABs and fairy dust. But what I think I ended up loving the most is I got these crystals to try and match as much as possible that I added into her sleeves and then into her bodice and her dress. And so there's a lot of them going down that center panel of her dress, and then all of these little dots going down here and on this side, as well as a lot of the lighter colored areas are other ABs that I was able to match. So I love it. I think that it is so pretty. I'm really happy with the colors that I was able to match on this one. I did have a hard time finding all of the right colors, but it worked out in the end. And especially here, as I'm kind of looking at it from an angle and I can see all of this extra shimmery shine. Yeah, I am so very pleased with how she turned out. All right, so that is the Snow Queen by Mandie Manzano and Diamond Art Club, my 10th completion for quarter 3. All right, so for my 11th completion, I did do another Min-Dazzles set. So this is the Animal Kingdom Min-Dazzles set by Diamond Art Club. I started this one on August 8th and finished it on September 6th. So I did not work on it every single day, as it only took me about 3.5 hours to get all of these completed over 5 days. There's 4,533 square drills on this set. And of course, they are all special drills with 1 AB and 22 fairy dust. So yeah, my 11th completion for the 3rd quarter. Let's go ahead and move on. So completion number 12 is Sunflowers and Twilight, the beginner version by ARTDOT. Again, as a part of my size comparison series. So I started this one on September 9th and finished it on September 11th. This one is 14 by 10 inches or 35 by 25 centimeters. And there are 11,036 round drills on this entire canvas. As with all of the Sunflowers and Twilight diamond paintings, There are 40 colors on this piece as well, but there are only 2 ABs on the beginner kit. So again, this one was very, very fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And that is my 12th completion for the third quarter. And then number 13 is Fortune Teller by Claudia, McKinney, and Diamond Art Club. I love this one too. So I started this one on September 1st for the Drills and Chills 2024 event, and I finished it on September 21st. This one is 37.4 inches by 27.6 inches, or 95 by 70 centimeters, and it is also made up of all square diamonds. I did do a post review for this one, so if you're interested in seeing that, I will have a link in the description box. There are a total of 107,061 diamonds on this entire canvas, and there were 94 different colors, with 7 special drills charted, including 3 ABs and 4 fairy dust. Now again, I added in a lot of extra fairy dust, but you can look at my post review if you want to see more about that. It took me about 86.5 hours to complete this entire diamond painting over 21 days. And I just love it. I love Claudia McKinney's artwork, and I was holding on to this one and saving it for Drills and Chills this year, and I just love being able to look at this completed diamond painting right now. So Fortune Teller by Claudia McKinney and Diamond Art Club is my 13 finish for quarter 3. Okay, so number 14 is Conversation by Olga and Alexey Drozdov, and this is by Francesca'sStudioWorks. And this one is so incredibly cute to me. I am doing a post review on this one as well. Hopefully it will be uploaded before this quarter review is, in which case there will be a link below. Otherwise, keep an eye out for it. So I just think that this one is super cute. Such a fun little elf sitting on the pumpkin, and I love the little ghost over there. It was such a fun little size to complete, and I love all of the detail in it. So this was a new to me diamond painting company, and I had a phenomenal experience with Francesca'sStudioWorks. So a little bit about the statistics of the piece. It is 18 by 25.4 inches, or 45.6 by 64.5 centimeters. You can actually get this diamond painting Conversation in square or round drills. The round drill kit comes with a bling pack. The square kit does not. So the bling pack would be like some extra special diamonds. But this one had 66 colors in it, including 8 ABs already. So having those 8 ABs in this smaller of a piece, to me, felt like enough as well. And I just, oh my gosh, I had so much fun with this one. So there are 47,397 square drills on this canvas. It took me 38 hours over 10 days to complete. So I started this on August 29th and finished it on September 27th and worked on Fortune Teller in between. So obviously I didn't work on it during that entire time. I just worked on it for 10 days. But yes, I just loved this diamond painting, and I really look forward to doing more diamond paintings from Francesca'sStudioWorks in the future. Okay, so this was finish 14 for third quarter. And I have one more to share with you. Where the Fun Never Ends by Mandie Manzano is finally completed. And again, I hope that I have the time-lapse series posted before this quarter review gets posted, but I don't know what order those are going to go in, so we shall see. But I am so happy to have this one done. The only reason it took me so long is just because it's a time-lapse series that I was doing for the YouTube channel, and it's hard for me to find the time to record, but Oh my gosh, look at all of these bright colors and how it goes together. I absolutely love how you can see the mountains through the rainbow. I think that that is such a neat detail. And yes, this is just so much fun. I added in a lot of extra ABs into the rainbow as well, which if you watch the time-lapse series, you can get all of that extra information too. So I will try not to go into too much detail with you on that here, but this was the one that I just completed. So I am super excited about it. So getting back to statistics, where the fun never ends is 20 by 54 inches or 51 by 137 centimeters. It is made up of round drills, and there are 87,478 diamonds on this entire piece. There were 55 colors, including 2 charted ABs, and as I said, I added in extra ABs into the rainbow just to make the rainbow extra sparkly. And I know that I mentioned this too, but this was completed for a time-lapse series, so I completed it in 3 different sections, and I am going to combine all 3 of those and post that as well. So there's just one really long time-lapse video for those of you who are interested in watching them. I really like watching time-lapse videos personally, so I think that this one is just so fun with all of the wonderful colors that it has. I am looking forward to painting the edges black and getting this hung in my stepdaughter's room. So this is my 15th completion for the 3rd quarter. And that was a huge goal that I had, was to complete Where the Fun Never Ends by Mandie Manzano before quarter 3 was over. And I sort of got there because I finished it on October 4th. So I'm a few days over quarter 3, but I'm still counting it. I technically started this April 5th, but since it's that time-lapse series and it doesn't really translate, I spent 66 and a half hours working on it over 20 days total. So had I just sat down and completed it, I would have been able to complete it in 20 days. So yeah, so this is the last one that I completed during my 3rd quarter. Something that I did forget to mention at the beginning of this video is that it's October 10th by the time that I am recording this, and so I'm a little behind in sharing what I am working on at this quarter review, so I am not going to share a completion that I have already finished for October with you. I'm going to save that for my 4th quarter review, but I do still have one other work in progress that has been in every single quarter review that I need to share with you. So let me get that. And that is Astronomer by Miles Pinkney. I have made progress, right? If you've been following along, if you look at how far I was in quarter 1 to how far I was in quarter 2, I am now halfway. So for quarter 3, being halfway is great. But I'm starting to think I'm not going to hit my goal of completing this by the end of the year. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to complete it next year. So especially now, I am into the fall and Halloween diamond paintings, and then it's going to be Christmas, so we'll see how much I get completed before the end of the year. I do hope to at least get one more row done, if not 2, before the end of the year, but we will just kind of wait and see what happens. I am just loving this, though, as it comes together. I am kind of disappointed in myself for not just sticking with it and pushing through the challenges that I have had, but I look at this wizard, you guys. Is he not the most majestic? And with the DP with Sparklers enhancements, I love these quad cubes and these gold accents. And look at his cloak and all of that. There is so much detail, which is why it's so huge, but it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. And yes, it's confetti heavy, and yes, it's time consuming, but I really do love it. So I technically started this on January 6th, and it's October 10th, and I obviously still have not finished it, but I am going to keep working on it. Okay, so this is the only work in progress that I have to share with you at this time, so that's progress. There we go. So I apologize for not getting everything recorded sooner. However, I was quite ill and I did not have a voice, so I could not record things. And even talking this long, I can hear my voice starting to go again. So we will go ahead and wrap this up and conclude the third quarter review. I cannot believe that I had 15 completions overall. But 4 of them were those Min-Dazzles sets, so, you know. And I did add up the total number of drills on the finished diamond painting canvases, and I have a total of 698,404 drills placed during quarter 3. So, that's pretty good, right? However, I technically placed more diamonds in quarter 2, where I had 9 finishes and 731,559 diamonds. And in quarter 1, I only had 308,400. So, still quite a few, but not quite as many as I did in quarter 2. So, okay. That is going to be the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of the diamond paintings that I have completed over the last 3 months. And I hope you will stick around to see what I am able to complete over the next 3 months, as well as when I am able to do the entire year review come January. So, thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would love to have you here. So please click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I happen to make a future upload. And of course, if you ever have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I always love to hear from you. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that you all have a wonderful, marvelous, fabulous day. Bye-bye.